This is a CZ600 Trail, a light, compact bolt-action rifle with a couple of really cool features. I have used this rifle to compete in the last year's Lynx Brutality against semi-automatic rifles, and it did quite well. Now I have a lot of experience with this one, over 1,000 rounds shot through it. I will tell you some of the things that you need to know before you buy it. But first, let's quickly go through some of the features. It has a retractable buttstock with multiple settings. The safety lever is ambidextrous. It's actually almost the same as on the Brand 2 rifles. When the safety is on, it blocks the charging handle and of course the trigger. Now the trigger is fully adjustable. It comes as a double stage, but you can bring it to a single stage like I have it right now. So you can adjust the pre-travel, over-travel, and the weight of pull. Really good. The bolt is smooth and fast to cycle. Now here I would agree with Bloke on the Range that the position of the bolt handle is a bit too forward, because when you're off from the trigger to go to charge the bolt, you have to move your hand forward. And if you're doing this fast firing technique like this with your middle finger, you really have to bring your hand much more forward than desired. This could be easily kind of corrected with a different kind of shape of the bolt handle, but I didn't do any modifications with that yet. It uses an AR style pistol grip and magazine. The magazine release is ambidextrous. Standard AR mags, you can even load an AR drum if you wish so. Aluminum handguard with M-locks, threaded muzzle, and the barrel kinda is removable and replaceable, but more about this later. The bolt is also easily removable by pressing this button down. This one is chambered in 2-3, but it also comes in 300 blackout and 7.62 by 39. This video is sponsored by me. Go to our store, get yourself a nice premium hoodie, and support our channel. Bye! So what this is and what it's not. It's a very nice, compact bolt-action rifle. Can be used as a truck gun. It can be used for hunting easily, and as the name suggests, for trails. So if you're a hiker, if you go camping, and if you need something to put inside your backpack or on the outside of your backpack for protection or to provide food for hunting, this is perfect. Now, what it's not a super precise rifle. Unlike other rifles from the CZ600 series, this one is not a tech driver. Don't get me wrong, 2 MOA all day. You can hit what you're aiming for, but if you want to do a super small, super precise grouping at 100 meters, it just doesn't want to do it. I tested a lot of things with my rifle because I was curious why a bolt-action rifle cannot make a better grouping than that. So my best grouping was at 1.4 MOA at 100 meters, but I was shooting 10 round groups. For my testing, I would say that there are 4 main reasons why this rifle is not super accurate. First one, I would say, is the barrel. The barrel is chrome lined. I think it's quality made, but it's 1 in 7 twist and it just hates light bullets. 55 grain ammo, that's the most common 2-3 and 5.56 ammo that you can find on the market, usually the cheapest one. It will group terribly with this. If you go with heavier ammo, heavier bullets, like 69 grain, or my best results were with 77 grain hollow point bow tail match ammo from Celerium Below, it groups better. Second on the list is the receiver. So to make this rifle light and nimble, CZ opted for an aluminum receiver for this rifle instead of steel. And for chassis, for the body, it's plastic. So that's also not good because, as you know from bolt-action rifles that use plastic stocks, plastic is malleable, it can bend, it can move around. It's not as solid as carbon fiber or, for example, aluminum. But to save weight, that was the option that CZ went with. And the retractable stock. One thing that's super awesome about this rifle, it makes it look really nice, it makes it light, it makes it compact, but also it's the thing that makes it less accurate. Yes, it seems strange that a stock would have an influence on the accuracy of the rifle, but I truly believe that on this one it does. This scope over here, this is the Primary Arms GLX5, made in Japan, quality optic with 30 magnification, so for 100 meters that's way enough. So in my testing I did a couple of things. One was to remove the handguard. It clamps around the barrel, and in theory, if you apply any force on the handguard, it could influence on the accuracy of the grouping. So I removed the handguard, made it completely free-floated. Doing all of that did almost nothing to the accuracy. So what I think is happening is that when you set up this rifle, if you set it on a bipod or if you set it in a very solid rest, the issue is always that this stock moves a bit, up, down, left, right. And to get the rifle completely still on the target, you need to apply some kind of load on the buttstock. So this pressure cannot be the same every time. It cannot be consistent. And I think this is what we are seeing on the target at 100 meters. Because sometimes, if I'm really consistent, I get 3 to 5 shots almost touching, sub MOA. But then when you shoot more, just 1 or 2, they go out. They seem like flyers, but they are not flyers. Nothing has changed. I did my job perfectly. The reticle was directly on the target. All of the variables were kind of excluded. The only variable was that it seems the stock. And if you would replace the stock, this rifle is not CZ Trail anymore.